Good morning, everybody. Happy Sunday. Welcome to Ben's Brick Designs. I'm Ben. Good morning, Stud. Good morning, Jonathan. Thanks for being here. I loved that last track. That was amazing. I want to start every stream with that track. That was really fun. So good morning. We're going to do some Horizon Zero Dawn machines today. Hello, Missy. Good morning. I wanted to show off the Corruptor. Got finished this weekend. I'm not gonna listen to... Well, I'll let it play. It's fine. Don't really care. Very happy with this model. Turned out really well. I have to go back and make some changes. I originally had this fun setup where I had like a 1x2 or a 2-length pole or bar with a disc on it, kind of in between, but it was really loose. I thought that'd be a good way to have it rotate instead of having a turntable, but it turns out it was just the connection was too loose, and now I can't get this back on. I can't see the black on black, so instead this is just... Now it won't come off. Really won't come off. Wow. Alright, so this is just a 1x1. I always want to say 1x1. It's not. It's a 2x2 round modified tile jumper that just goes into the stud at the bottom, or the tube in the bottom, which means this doesn't need to be a Technic plate, which means we don't need to have the round plate in there for anything extra, so you can replace those if you want. So I'll change that in the directions. Somebody posted that, I put this on Reddit, and somebody's like, that's really good, have you seen the one on Venado? And I went and looked, and there is one on Venado, and it's amazing. It's so good. The claw on the back's really good. The legs are fantastic. It's a little bigger, and it's completely black. It's 100% black. I particularly am fond of the whip usage in the back for cabling. They're not in there all that well. They're a little dodgy, but it looks super cool. I wanted this to be dark tan, but I forgot to order that. This missile launcher is a little bigger than I wanted it to be, and this one isn't as big, but there's no like in between thing. So legs are good, tail piece is good. What's up, Frankie? Yeah, these aren't necessarily the old parts. They still come in sets. These are kind of the newer versions of those. But yeah, they're still available and come in other sets. So, but I think it turned out well. I think it looks like it. It's a little on the large scale, but I think it fits Aloy okay. This is the one problem I have with it, and I might try to redo this, is the lower section of the legs is just these 1x1 brackets don't have, this stud on the bracket part doesn't have a whole lot of clutch power. So it's really kind of, you got to be careful with that. I think the scale is okay. It's a little big. It could probably be 10% smaller, 20% smaller, but I think it works out pretty well. It's fearsome looking and spidery and scorpion looking, and it's very deadly looking, and I'm very happy with it. So to make a nice addition to the menagerie of machines over here. And time to move on to the next one. So, I don't know what this song is either. This is very yacht rock-ish. Alright, so today we're working on the Snapmaw. I am very congested and very sorry. I can hear it. Used to mess with those all the time as a kid, those chain-like cylinders. Yeah, there was a couple. There's like the finger ones that we were talking about that used to be in the claws, right? The classic space. And now these are just, if you look up hinges, it's like cylinder hinge or something. They like, I still get them in sets every once in a while, so. Mr. Zero, hello, how are you? Good morning. Thanks for dropping by. So yeah, we're doing, this is probably going to be the go-to picture right here that I used in the thumbnail. This is just a really good image to base it all off of. So there's two things. Yeah, so the cylinders used to have like 3 rings around them. It used to be like a cylinder and then it would have rings around it. And now they have them where they're solid and have a hole in it. So I used a couple of the solid ones for the neck of the lance horn, right? So I could put stuff in it. But these are, I think these are the newer ones. The older ones are the ones with the rings, or the, so those are the older ones. All right. So we've already got Aloy sitting in here, so we're good. So there's a difference in how this guy looks here and how he looks here. So when you're playing in the game, most of the animals that you run into, if it's not a regular, if it's not a, sorry, an apex predator version, an apex version of the monster slash machine, they tend to be covered in this plating. So this is like a stripped down one, right? And it's, neither of these has been either corrupted or overridden by Aloy. So this is a real good example of like, you just stumbled upon it and it's in its prime. You can see all this white plating on it. The more you attack a machine, it knocks all that white plating off. So you can see here on the arms, up here, these two things on its neck, shoulders area, those are its blaze canisters. Those usually have some armor around it. And you can see the armor underneath the throat and on the tail, and some of it doesn't have that on here. So you wear it down by knocking that armor off. There's specific arrows that can do that better than others. There's an arrow that will hit it and like this concussive force kind of blast things off of it. You want to do that in some cases because you can knock components off of a machine and then use those components for crafting. In most of the machines that I've been making them sort of at their fullest glory with this white armor on it. So we'll just use a lot of white pieces for legs and stuff. So, but this is going to be a heavily segmented version. There's not really Here's a kind of good size comparison. These are pretty big, but they aren't. They're low to the ground. You know, they're alligators, so they kind of have that side shuffle walk. So they're not super tall, but they are very long. Is this one with Aloy next to it? I'm trying to find one that's got kind of maybe her near it so you can get an idea of how big it is. If we're looking at the machine chart, you can see, and by machine chart I mean this one image. I'm very stuffy this morning. So here we can see this is the Snapmaw right here. So there are seismic charge arrows, type arrows in the game, kind of. They make a buzzing sound, and then this big circle kind of comes out, and then it goes boom. And they're specifically made to like blow pieces off of machines, right? They don't have a lot of punch when it hits, but it's supposed to loosely blow things off of machines. And in some cases, if you hit a smaller machine with it, it just kind of kills it. Let me turn the music down a little bit. So yeah, you can see the corruptor actually is a pretty good size comparatively. It's a little bigger than I wanted it compared to like the bellowback and the it's all kind of generic. Anyway, so if I were to do it about as big as the sawtooth, but a little lower to the ground. So what we can do, because like I said, this is it's going to be very segmented. These things like do this a lot. So I want to make sure to get at least a center section, and then it's going to have a heavily segmented tail. So the center section, let's just start with, we'll do this big ball socket. These seem to work out pretty well for this, for the sawtooth. And the internal ones will always be black, if they exist. No, they never made more than the tall neck. I agree it's random, but I also think they, I don't think they were expecting it to either be that big of a seller, or one of these has got to be black. I have some of these. I have some of these in black. Do I not? Oh, maybe I have some of these in black. That may be it. Yeah, okay, well, dark gray it is then. Is it dark bluish gray? Okay, good. They technically made two, because you get a little watcher with it. So technically they made two machines. There is technically a watcher and a red-eye watcher. And a red-eye watcher just means it's a little more sturdy and harder to kill. And it shoots stuff at you. These guys don't shoot stuff at you. They just jump on you and kind of, they do like a jump thing in the air with their claws, kind of. Actually, they just jump and flop over on top of you. It's kind of weird. Yeah, I mean, if the Lego set gets them to play the game, then Lego's done its job. Alright, so this one's the cheapest. Compatible bricks. Do this for now. One of these can be in black, I'm pretty sure. Dark brown. What the hell? I feel like I'm taking crazy pills. I thought I had these in black. Dark bluish gray. 4 cents. I don't know what the difference is, but you're it. Keep it cheap. Yeah, the tall neck's a great set. Like overall, it's unique looking, which is one of the reasons I got the game in the first place. Was the tall neck. So I wonder if we should put big ball joints on its shoulders this time. Oh, those are black. Okay. I think this probably can go back a little farther, like about there. Yeah, I don't know. I think I was thinking of the, I could just go pull the drawer out and see what's in there. I think this needs to be a little bigger. Again, I really need something with her standing next to it. The problem is these are like kind of dangerous ones, and I don't think like a lot of people will be standing next to it even if they override it. So here you go. That's what I'm looking for. I'm going to have to remember that this is, I think it's an alligator or even a caiman analog and not a crocodile. Its mouth is much thinner, and it's not as triangular. It's more lizard-like. But you can see this is just a 3D render kind of thing. But you can see like all the solar panels off the back. That's actually like somebody in the story actually says you can shoot the solar panels and blah, blah, blah. So it's just covered in solar panels because like a lizard, it sits in the sun and gets all its energy. I didn't make nearly enough coffee today. So that's probably needs to be a little bigger than that. Its head is going to be massive though. So how big? So I want it to be about the same size as this, the sawtooth. We'll just extend the front body a little bit based off of that. Yeah, see, I have one in here that's black. That hinge in there is black. What the heck? This song sounds like the end of a movie credits or TV show credits. The end of Saturday Night Live. Okay, so let's make this one more there, one more there. That's probably a good size to start. Which means we need to put stuff in the middle here. And I don't see a lot of like tubes and stuff. We've got those like bulbous things right here, segmented. Let's do a modified brick. So how is everybody doing today? I realize this is a bad host. I'm just sitting here talking. How's everybody's weekend been? Have you done anything fun? These I know come in black. Oh, fuck. We went to the Austin FC game last night, and it was a tie. It was 2-2, but at least we scored a couple goals. Hadn't scored any goals in like 3-4 games. Somebody had like a 100 or 300 some minutes. So the problem with doing copy, paste, copy, paste. Is my copy and paste not working? Weird. I had Friday off, so my mom and I went to San Antonio Zoo. Neat. I can't remember if we've been to the San Antonio Zoo. I know we've been to the Austin Zoo. I'll say zoo lightly. Because it's... The Austin Zoo, last time I was there, it felt like they found a couple groundhogs and kind of put cages around them and went, zoo! I think these are closer to the shoulder joints. Do I want to do 3 segments for this guy? I could. I could do this. Or this. Which one of these is cheaper? And which one comes in black? $19.29. You're cheaper. Let's do a couple segments. It'll give me the length I want, plus it'll make him a little more bendy in the middle. I didn't have Friday off, but I left a little early, and oh shoot, I need to do some work tonight. I may not be able to do the thing that I wanted to do. I forgot that I was supposed to be installing some software. Are there other ones of these that are smaller? Ah, that's funny. That's super funny. It's like randomly in a tree. Look at that. Oh, that's so great. So we did the Tifo yesterday. The Tifo is the big banner that we pull up in front of the game. And it's one that we had painted and worked on for a couple weeks. Let me see if I can show you. So this was the Tifo that everybody been working on. It says Verde always on my mind, and it's Willie Nelson, and he's got reflective sunglasses, and it's a cloud of smoke coming out from him. I am in this little corner down here, like right here, and then my friends Cheryl and Claire are pulling ropes. They pulled it up. Right, so this thing's about the size of a loading dock area. It's pretty big. I mean, you can see how big it is compared to the goal there. It's pretty massive. So that was cool, and it was a lot of fun. You can kind of see another picture here of how big it is on next to the stands, next to the supporter group. So went to that. Lost my voice again, so I'm going to have to take some serious voice rest this afternoon. I did go to my vocal therapy. I really wanted this over here. Let's try something. And I was given a whole lot of stuff to work on, including you know, vocal rest and exercises and you know, got to hydrate yourself more, and if you've got acid reflux problems, here's what to do about that. Also, how to not clear my throat all the time. I'm so stuffed up right now. So, I don't want to put anything in here necessarily, because this needs to be able to bend, so that's probably not a good idea. Maybe like this. Because I still wanted to do these guys, but maybe not with these bricks. So we'll do brackets. Yeah, so that was fun. The game was fun last night. It always is. Ugh, I don't like that at all. Can I not do... It won't let you do that? Oh, does the ball get in the way? Balls. Alright, well, we'll try this. Let's see. Got those big kind of... You can't really see them here. I'm wondering if I'm like looking at something differently. Also, did you all know there's going to be a writer's strike coming up? I wasn't aware of this. Which means I'm a little upset that I think season 1 of Mrs. Davis is done. So at least they'll get a season 1 out of it. But after that, if they haven't already started filming it, I think it's going to be one of these where it's not like widely publicized, and it may have kind of already started. Like, I'm just now finding out about it, which is not unheard of for me, because I don't find out a lot about these things. Gotta be careful, because if I put too much here, the hinges won't work. So let's put a hinge in here so it just... I know more bricks than this are compatible with it. There we go. This is what I was looking for. These have gotta be different sizes and colors. I think I determined this one was the cheapest. 80 cents, 14, 40, 30. I guess that one is. I gotta make sure that this doesn't run into anything. I don't know that this is the right hinge for the job, but I want to make sure that I don't run into it by putting a bunch of stuff here. Plus his legs kind of stick out a little bit. So this may be alright. I'm looking at the back legs. Kind of down. Something like that. Can't really get a good shot of his side here. So maybe just an ingot right here. What is an ingot under? Is it under... minifigure accessories? It's easy enough to type ingot. I was just... yeah, minifigure utensils. So we'll do that on both sides. Let's see what else. Playing Jedi Survivor. I think that came out after the stream last time. So there's been a big to-do about Jedi Survivor in that it doesn't run well. I'm on a PS5, and when you play in the game, you can set it for performance or quality. You can either have it run well or you can have it look pretty, and I would rather it look pretty. So apparently, you're given the option, which I've seen in other games previously where it's like, how well do you want this game to run? And you're like, I don't really care, just make it a good story. Or I'm gonna be maxing out my combat rigs, and I'm gonna be jumping up that tech tree real quick, and I want to be able to handle all this fighting and not get owned every 5 seconds, which I've been doing. Like there's the bigger animals, like I swoop with the lightsaber and then dodge out of the way, and it just takes forever. And then I get impatient and just start attacking them, and they're like 1, 2 dead, and I'm like, ugh. And the death starting respawn is not forgiving in this game. It's like, yeah, remember that place that last time you did a meditation circle, whatever, 15 minutes ago on the other side of the map? Yeah, we're going to put you back over there. Ugh. Alright, so... let's put you over here for now, and same with these guys up front. I don't know how I'm going to attach these guys. The arms on that yet, but also I need to make sure that he has a nice big joint up here for his head. So let's see, the top of this is going to be like these odd shaped what are they called? Solar panels. And I'm not going to have... I'm not going to be able to get that shape, but maybe I can get a solar panel print. I think I'm gonna have to do at least, there's 3 of them. Let's do a 2x2. See what we get. I just have to see what's available. There may be ones that exist in real life that aren't in the software. So I don't think there's 2x2 panels with or 2x2 tiles with solar panel prints. I know there's 2x4 and 1x4. These are all maps. Let's see if we can look online real quick. Just get a part, because sometimes it's harder to search. Yeah, 2x4. Oh, 2x3 with clip. 2x3. Oh, there is a 2x2. Is this an older part? Oh, it's a sticker. That's a sticker. That's a sticker. So this one... Let's see if that one is in the software. Yay! What color? It's going to be blue, isn't it? Dark blue. But this is a good size. It's not a great... it's not a great shape. I would almost rather like have a 2x2 tile and then or even a 1x2 tile. Let's turn the printing off. Tile. Like that. And then this. That's a better shape, at least. And maybe I could get a sticker on that, because neither of these are gonna be as cool as that looking with three of these. But I can also color them differently and put a plate, modified plate. I want a long one. These come in yellow. Yellow. Price updating. Yeesh. Known yellow. Items for sale in the US. Oh, super cheap. Okay. I don't know why that was a problem. And then I guess I could color, because I think these can all come in dark blue. And they just not be solar panel-y. I'll have to think about that. I color one of these gray. Like that. Kind of like that. Let's see. Let's look at something. If I really wanted to, I could get a 2x4 sticker and cut it. And trim it to fit on this. Like if I was really going, because I think you can buy these 2x4 stickers probably pretty cheap. Well, minimum quantity 6 in the US. Oh. What? There's none for sale in the US. They only come in one set? Oh, that's why. Huh. Well, I do have 4 of them. Or no, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I've got 8. That'll be fun. This guy's also got stickers on him. I wonder where those come from. We are gonna go down a rabbit hole. It's a sticker sheet. Look at that. 2x3s. So perfect. So 2x3 solar should bring up. No, it doesn't. But this was that. This was that. Yeah. That sticker sheet. So these would be perfect on top of that piece if I could get more of those. And then you can just trim the corner and have people yell at you for it. So let's do this, because this is more fun. Alright, back to this. So we have to attach these somehow, which means there's got to be hooks up here. What's up, Kodiak? Long time, man. How's life? Hope you're doing well. Alright, so solar panels, canisters we're going to have to do. I have to get rid of this thing. I may lose the chat for a second, so give me a second. Yeah, I don't know why it's doing this. Doc, chat. I don't know what this little heart is, but it's in the frickin' way, and I can't see anything. Can I just go back? Do that, what happens? I don't know if I changed this password or not. Yeah. This is so weird. Okay, well, that's dumb. Okay. I don't know why it does that. I'm gonna have to, like, go on. So, you can't see it, but, like, the little dock for OBS has this icon in the way at the very bottom, so it's, like, covering half of everybody's chat, and I can't see what's being said. But it's just a little reaction button, right? It's got heart and mind blown and 100 and a celebrate horn thing. And every time I click it in the chat dock, it opens up, like, log into your Google account to open up. And then it ends up going to the live, like, there's a little dock with the live YouTube thing in it where I see everybody talking. And I was like, but I don't want that. Busy. Today's a mild break. I only have to clean out the garage to make room for the motorcycle I bought. Oh, got a motorcycle. Neat. What'd you get? Let's see. Should I put this guy in here for now. What CCs? That's all I know about motorcycles. They're different CCs. Oh, I had an idea at some point for something on here. Oh, I was going to do canisters, blaze canisters. So brick round, just to get them in here so I know to do them. That's still a good size for blaze canisters, whatever. But but they've got armor on these, so I want to be able to do some armor around them and still have that. So I thought of doing plate, modified, bracket, an up bracket with a tile. Actually, just like that is fine. And then that fang or tooth, I think it is. And these can be, it's hard to tell, gray and white maybe? Sounds like the opening of a 90s sitcom, aka Cosby Show. Is there a square helmet? It's a hairpiece. Yeah, this totally sounds like a that covers too much. Like a sitcom opening. That's too much. That's pretty good. Let's just go with that. Alright. Good deal. This is all backwards. Should be facing this way. Put them up on the shoulders somewhere. Alright. I'm procrastinating doing this. This is black. Alright, he's got this little collar on it. So his head looks a little weird. It's got a very long neck. So I also need to cover these up. Can't do them in... Yeah, these ball joints may not be the ideal... Like, these are... The smaller ones were okay for this sawtooth. I don't see why the bigger ones would be needed for... I don't know. Let's try compatible bricks. These come in white, I thought. So big, though. And there's not really much to attach down there. I don't want to have to reuse that. But also, don't know what to attach down here yet. At least with the smaller joint ones, you get a, like, you can get the smaller joint with a toe ball on one side and a socket on the other, and so you can kind of chain them into legs, but Find compatible bricks. I'm gonna do 2 of these together, and then another one of these. Actually, I might make this lower. So he's got kind of a neck there. And then I can cover this with like little gray and yellow bobs. So let's do, what's on top? Yellow. What color can these be? Good. They aren't the right color anyway. What about these? Can these be black? No. Okay. Everybody hydrate. So this afternoon, Beth and I are going to go see Are You There, God? It's Me, Margaret, which is a coming-of-age movie for not me, but I think every girl between 9 and 15 has probably read the book. And so Beth is interested to see how the book adapts, or a movie adapts to the book. And it's a, you know, coming of age, formative kind of thing, so it'll be interesting. I am going to try to do a chainsaw again for the mouth. But I don't know what color these come in. Dark bluish gray is good. I think this will work pretty well. And I think we could do 2 of these. These pieces are going to be used a lot in these monsters because there's another machine that has this as like jaws. It's a pretty, it's called a claw strider. Let me show you what a claw strider looks like. It's these big, like, velociraptor looking. These are really amazing kind of creatures. But you can see, oh, that's a very small one. You can see the chainsaws right there for the jaws. There's a lot of animals have chainsaw things, rotating things to kind of like dig through dirt or dig against metal when they're getting scraps and stuff. This is going to be a lot of fun. Can't wait to do that one. Except I don't think it shows up in the first game. Yeah, it doesn't. It shows up in Forbidden West, so I won't get to it for a little while. Corruptor built. And oh, this is gonna be, I don't think I'm gonna do a metal devil. Burning Shores, we got new machines. It was a frog. I'm gonna take a side trip real quick. We only got 2 machines. It was kind of a bummer because for Frozen Wilds we got 2. Well, we only got 2 machines there too, but they were like terrifying. It was these giant bear machines that like were on fire half the time. There's only 2. There's a big frog. Well, okay, there's a big frog that like shoots eggs out, and the eggs like break open and become these little bees. And then there's a variation of the sun wing, which is the water wing, which is a sun. It's the same animal, but you can also dive underwater with it, and it has like a pelican beak instead of like a big crest on its head. But other than that, I think that's it. Yeah, so we got the water wing, the sting spawn, these little eggs that hatch and these come at you, and then the bile gut. And then, of course, the Horus. This was really good. Like, I kind of want to play it again to fight a Horus. It's one of those where you never thought you'd be able to fight one because they were so big. But it was really good. So this bile gut's pretty cool. It's got this thing where its tongue lashes out and grabs you and drains, like, resources and equipment, right? So you, like, lose arrows and stuff, and when you kill it, you can get it all back. But yeah, it shoots eggs out, and these eggs pop out these little sting spawns. So I'm gonna add that. So bile gut, water wing, bile gut, sting spawn. Yay! I'm hoping there's another. What's up, Mayo? I'm hoping there's another DLC for it because it was a lot of fun. I think this could be bigger. It feels like it could be bigger. I don't know. What do you think? Maybe that's a good size? Yeah, it's probably a good size. Any bigger and it would be bigger than a sawtooth, and I don't want that. So we'll just kind of go with this. Can always redo it. Let's see. How's it going, Mayo? So we need to get eyes on him, and we need to get a face attached to this. So his eyes are going to be... I'm going to do a 1x2 plate that is trans blue. Light blue, and that'll be its eyes from either side, and then it'll be covered by, I almost want to just put it right here. Yeah. I was up way too. They shouldn't. We shouldn't have gone that far. Like, honestly, it could have gone either way. But at the very beginning of the series, I'm like, expansion team, a lot of fire, a lot of energy, but they're also brand new to the playoffs. I think it's gonna be 5 games. Like, one at home for them maybe, but then we're gonna really, we're gonna have home ice advantage. Plus, we're really good on the road. It's not gonna take too long. Wow, was I wrong? First of all, so much drama with this team, right? They're either constantly being injured or, like, there was the whole thing with Valery Nichushkin, with, like, them finding a heavily intoxicated Russian woman in his hotel room. He's Russian. So it's like, and the Avalanche PR is not coming forward with any information. And it's like, well, fine, it's really none of our business, but at the same time, it's keeping him from playing in games, so it kind of is. Because it's like, we need to know why he's not there, if he's injured or what. But it was like speculation about him trafficking people, or he has an alcohol problem and she was there for some reason, or, prostitutes, or there's no real information on it. But he was escorted out of the hotel in Seattle and straight to the airport. And the press doesn't have any information about his current whereabouts. So everyone's kind of like, what WTF is going on? All right, so this needs to be able to open. He's got a real wide maw. And it like opens severely. So this is going to have to be on a bar holder handle. Yeah. So that'll be that. on a clip. And this doesn't have to move. That can be just mounted. So this will be compatible bricks. I just need a 2x2 or a 1x2 plate. Nope. That's, come on, man. It's easier than that. Plate modified. It is. Yeah, it's crazy. So the other drama is we had a player who is our star defenseman. Cale McCarr. I'll throw a little bit of... He's got some fun colors in here. I'm trying to... No, we'll just keep it all black or dark gray down here. He had hit a dude, and it was a late hit, and he hit him kind of into the boards, and everyone lost their mind. And so he got, at first it was a 5-minute major, and then they reduced it to a 2-minute minor. And it was one of those where, you know, there's a lot of people coming out of the woodwork saying, you know, play to the whistle, and it wasn't that big of a deal, and all this other stuff. And at the same time, it was a late hit. Like, the dude didn't have the puck at all. It was a couple seconds afterward, and McCarr kind of ran him into the board. And he finished the check, but he also kind of, like, shoved the dude's face in the board. So it was a big deal. So he got a 1-game suspension for it, and everybody in Seattle's like, that's not enough. Zissou! So, he comes back, and the last game, every time he touches the puck, the crowd's booing him, right? You can always, like, you're not even watching the game, you can tell when McCarr's got the puck because the crowd boos him. You're like, all right. So, in that game, a Seattle player boarded, which means somebody's head down against the boards with the puck, and you come and basically shove them or cross-check them or push them into the boards, and it's a dangerous play because your head is down and your head can hit the boards first. Well, that happened. This dude on our team, Cogliano, got crushed by this other guy. Head down, about 2 feet away from the boards, 3 feet away from the boards. And he got called for a minor penalty. And the dude our player now has a fractured neck. Broke his neck. Zero Department of Player Safety involvement in this. They're like, nope, play on the ice was a minor penalty. We're not going to review it. Meanwhile, finish your check after the play, not really that hard of a check into the board. McCarr gets a 1-game suspension, and everyone's like, and the crowd is, even after all that, the crowd was still booing. And it's like, you guys have no idea what you're doing. It was terrible. It was so bad. I don't think I want to do that. Oh, maybe I do. Because then I can put something on it, clips on it and stuff. Can do another one here. That'll keep it from rotating at all. So there's just a lot of drama going on. Meanwhile, we've lost our captain, Landeskog. He was day-to-day up until the playoffs started, and then they're like, nope, he's out for the season. And then we lost another defenseman, Helm, and somebody else. So it's just like we got almost healthy right as the playoffs started, and then it all fell apart again. I I need something really solid to attach this, and I'm having a hard time figuring it out. I don't want to just put it on a jumper plate with a bracket, because I don't think that's going to be... And I'm not sure about this either. I think I want this to be a... Well, and the other thing is, like, everyone... I agree, and everyone was pretty much saying he has star armor, so he can get away with anything. And that's why he didn't get a 2-game suspension, right? Or something like that. And when you look at the I think this is considered a wedge. When you look at the playback for it, you're like, that it wasn't that bad of a hit. Like, I don't understand what everyone was, you know, it was a late hit, sure. Call the 2-minute penalty, but a game suspension? Like, I don't know. I must be really out of it hockey-wise, so... this could probably go up a little bit. Which means I gotta fill in here a little. Can I go above that? No. Here's the problem with these joints too, is they go above and below the plate. I mean, it gives you a range of motion, but at the same time, it's like... Also, I would much rather have more side-to-side motion sometimes than up and down motion. I don't know if they make a... But I think it's because the attachment is on the side and you want to have that stronger than it just had this gap. That'd be my guess. What is this music? Okay. No, yeah. I'm done with the surprise me. Can we do something that is just going to be constant? Just going to do synthwave now. Let's see. This is going to be fun because I'm going to put tooth on either side of this. Oh, you know what? Teeth. This might be too much. Yeah, it might be too much. But I could put one out like that. Get something orange in there. What do I have that's orange? I know nothing about that suspension, but I trust it's relatively similar circumstance. Does this guy come in orange? I don't think he does. Medium nougat. It's orange-ish. Oh, it won't even fit in there. Why won't it fit in there? Oh, because that's on that bar. Okay. Well, let's raise this up and see how well it fits. Maybe put this to the end, and then put this guy in, and then move him like that. Now I need to figure out how to attach it. What's up, Jonathan? How's it going? Hope you're doing well. Can't tell if I should lower that or... I think it looks like there's a big sack down there too. Maybe I could lower it a little bit. One more level. Maybe too much, but we're gonna give it a shot. I am doing, it's on my channel. Should be scheduled. Yeah, that's too much. Dang it. Although... that may be good. I just got to figure out how to... I'm doing this for May the 4th, which is Thursday night, which works well. That's only 600 pieces, so we should be able to get through it in an hour. And if not, I've got the Obi-Wan Vader fight with that cool little yellow robot guy. So, yeah. Good, just watched a bit of Rogue One. Excellent, excellent. Bracket. I really don't have any other option other than this. That conflicts. That's gonna clip. Dang it. Is there another clip plate that's lower or anything? Probably not. Plus, is this an... oh, yeah. Could always do the opposite of this, which is the... it is the bar holder clip. Always got to remember bar holder. So we get rid of that, and then we can do... this might be easier to do. Plate bar. Ah, nice. Thank you. Yeah, for sure. So I usually start at night about 8. I might do like an hour before, if that's cool. I might, if that's all right. So this is a little flatter. Do this, and then that'll give me some things to do on the sides. To be able to like put stuff on the sides of his jaw maybe a little bit, like yeah, that'll be good. So then we can I put a, and then I can put a bracket. Still, it doesn't conflict, but it doesn't allow for much in the way there. What if I did the other way and did it up here? Nope. Let's get rid of that. Put that there. Or put this here. is here. And then a jumper. With yeah, I'll let you know. I don't think I've got anything going on like beforehand on Thursday. Usually I'm like eating right between 6 and 8, so I may not, because it depends on like when Beth gets off work and when, if she's got like she does a session with not a supervisor, but she gets, I can't think of the terminology, like not an overseer. Anyway, she's going for her licensed clinical social worker license, so she can do like therapy and stuff. And she's got these sessions for the next like couple months where her and a bunch of other people talk to basically someone who's got that, and you get like, I forget what the term is, like it's completely leaving my brain. So she might have one that night, which means we got to do dinner early, so I don't know when we're gonna do it, but I'll let you know. Flour. So I wish these had holes all the way through them. That does. Perfect. What color can this be? Black. Oh, everything's coming up Millhouse. How expensive is that? $13. Okay, maybe not. Okay, well, I thought I was winning. Modified round plate. Let's do plate round. What time is it? Oh. See, I want a bunch of these, but I want it to be able to, because this you can have in gray, right? Oh, I thought you could. These are weird flowers in that they're also like, I've seen them used as gears in engines and stuff. Just do these guys then, I guess. Can I do 2? Cool. Uh-oh. Yeah, these were gonna be white anyway. I was like, what's the conflict? And then this is going to be black. These are going to be black. I can't get this guy on there. It'll conflict. But that would have been the perfect shape. And if I put a plate in there, it's going to be too big. Maybe. That's not too bad. Fez. Does a fez have a hole in it? No, it does not. Truncated. Neither do those. This can be a different plate back here to hold on to. Let's do another one of these. Because there's going to be, oh, you know what? More bananas. Because I think I got extra of these. I just need to be able to clip them on here somehow. So this is the problem I ran into with the bellow back. But these can be dark gray, so they can be nice little neck sacks. And did I get extra, or did I just get the ones I needed? I have this little bucket full of like possible Horizon use parts. Yes, I got 2 extra. Thinking ahead. Alright, so I need a very small clip that's just on like that's gonna take up too much room. I want that clip on. I mean, that is a clip, is it not? Yeah, okay. Oh, I gotta right into... I need a... You know what? I'm gonna go do that right now. I don't know why I said I need to go get a notepad. I can just do it on Notepad. This is going to be banana does not clip. Banana stem does not clip. And I'm going to save this. I'll save as studio issues. And I'm going to save it into my Lego drive. Save. Cool. So now every time I run into a problem with a piece, I can just kind of make a list of it. Take care, Mayo. Talk to you later. So this should, like, I think I ran into this with the bellow back too, that it wouldn't clip in anything, but if you did anything like this, I think it'll go into the little hole here. It should. It should go into that just fine. So I don't understand why it won't go into a clip. But this is good to know. Maybe I'll just do this. And then, ow, 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 ow. 1 by, this is a modified tile. Maybe getting 2 parts intensive down here. Change that to a modified plate. So what's everybody's plans for the rest of y'all's day? Got anything fun going on other than getting motorcycles? That's pretty good. Doing nothing. Awesome. Yeah, that's not bad. Probably play Minecraft and work on my MOC for next month. Ugh. When is our next meeting? Oh, you know what? Shoot. The 20th. May 20th. At 1 p.m. Y'all are going to witness something that I forgot to do. Try to book a room. Meeting room. Cool. Oh, cool. Meet. Share models. Discuss Lego news. Socialize. Participate in Lego related activities. Website. Full name, me. Topic. This is our May meeting. Expected attendance, 35. It's been growing. 2 hours. Date. Please be available. Crap. Yeah, see... It says History Center guidelines, and then location, it doesn't have it listed. Well, let me see, view reservation calendar, location. Well, poop. It doesn't say it's under construction, so... Which means I've got to find a different place, because we can't meet at Goodwin and Company on that day. So I got to find a different place for it. I think I had an email from... So this was back in February. I don't see construction notes on the website, but it's not in the list of available meeting spaces. If it isn't, can you recommend another good free location? A good location. They're all free. Centrally, that would fit about 35 to 40 people and has free parking. Thank you. So, if you're in Austin and you know a good meeting space that's kind of central, between Central and North Central, let me know. That's frustrating, man. Events, locations, because usually it would say that it's under construction, and it doesn't. We are generally open during construction, but for safety reasons, we will close intermittently and sometimes short notice. So we will respond to reference inquiries. Yeah, I mean, it doesn't say that the meeting rooms are closed, but that was like, that front room is when they were doing renovation on, primarily. So I'll just have to, maybe I'll call them on Monday, I don't know. Anyway. Oh, I have not saved since we started. Alright, so we'll close that. Yeah, all that is to say that I haven't started on mine yet either. Tooth. This might be too much, but I'm gonna try it. What colors can I get this? Dark blue gray. Oh no, does that look too much on the nose there? I think it looks alright. I almost kind of want to do like this. Yeah, let me know what you think of that. That might be a little much. I'm going to turn one of these rings dark gray, just for fun. Cool. Alright, I'm not convinced this is a good thing for this, but I want to make sure to get eye color in here so you can replace this with trans red and trans yellow. So every time you order a machine, you always get these. Whatever comes in trans blue also comes in trans red and trans yellow. So you can swap it out for aware or alerted and attacking modes. Alright, so back of its neck is going to have these little things on it. Do they come in white? And I'm going to do that sounded like Depeche Mode, did it not? Tile round. Doesn't come in orange. Ooh. Cool, because that's medium nougat. Right? Yeah. Nice. I'm gonna leave that in there. Alright, now we can start ramping up its shoulders. We can start putting these guys. I kind of want to do... These are going to be slightly off-centered. these are going to go up here, and they're going to be at a little bit of an angle, but I don't know that I want to do the posing stand angle. I think that's too much. I think that's too far. It may not be, though. But to make it work, you need, let's do, let's just see what the angle looks like. Sorry, I brain shorted out there for a second. I'm just sitting there staring and not talking. Let's do one of these. Okay, why won't that attach? The dealio. There we go. Yeah, that angle is too severe. We need it slightly less than that. Okay, so if I did it like this, I think it's the same angle, but we'll try it one by one. Technic. I think that's the same angle, yeah. Alright. So, probably not that. It just needs to be slightly off. Which means some sort of clip bar thing. It's a round plate. Plate modified. Plate round, yeah. And I think the smaller one in black. There's two of these, and I don't exactly know, like, which one's newer. Looks like this one's newer, and it's... But I don't know if it's more ubiquitous, like, which one's easier to get. This one's got a price on it, so let's just do that one, because I don't know. Do I have any in here? So I can tell? I know I have a bag of these somewhere. Oh, just had an idea and I don't know if it'll work. No, that's not what I wanted to rotate. I wanted that to rotate. Because this doesn't, it's not going to have much rotation on it. Because it's going to run into the thing. But I also don't know how bulky this makes it. Why are you having such a problem connecting? That's, yeah, that's way too out there. That's just too big. In general, this may be too big. Anyway. But let's move one over here and just see. It's too big, she said. Yeah, I think that's... be a good cover for right there. So I may have to make an executive decision that these aren't going to be armored like this. Or I could... Oops. Where's my ingot at? I had an ingot over here. Too tall. Okay. How you doing, Dusty? I'm not lurking anymore, am I? I need a better start than Hey Gang. What's up, Brick Pasta? How's it going? It's going well here. I'm just trying to figure out my... how to armor this thing. I mean, everybody's blaze canisters are... I want to keep them the same size, but... because they're always kind of the same size. Maybe this isn't big enough. Maybe he isn't big enough as a machine. I mean, the legs are going to make him a little taller, so, like, if I were to raise all this up... Nope. Raise it all up, except for that. Oh, come on, studio. Sometimes I swear... Are you the one that's keeping it all? There we go. He's still got his legs to put on, so I think he'll be about that big. I guess that's the right size. Yeah, that's pretty good. And then he's got a huge tail coming off here, so... That's another thing. I gotta make sure that I get a... segment back here for his tail. Although, yeah, we'll do these ball joints again. These ball joints, I'm just gonna buy stock in all these ball socket things. Yeah, because he'll still need his legs on him, but he is a low to the ground monster. But I think that's a good size. Alright, so back to these guys. These just sit on his shoulders. Slightly off-centered. Just gotta figure out how to do that without maybe making hinges. And sitting up, like, extraordinarily high. Yeah, no problem, man. Thanks for popping in. Enjoy the lurk. I'll keep talking. Just got to keep hydrating. My voice therapist is like, so what do you do on these streams? Because I told her I did streaming, and I was like, I just sit there and talk. She's like, so how long do you do it? I was like, hour and a half, 2 hours. She's like, you talk for 2 hours. I was like, yeah. She's like, what do you do afterwards? I'm like, go to bed, go about my day on Sundays. She's like, you should take, for every 15 minutes, it's like, there's a vocal thing where it's like for every 15 minutes that you use your voice, you take an hour off or something like that. And I know that if you are in, and I'm not a Broadway singer, but I know that Broadway performers will take a Monday off usually as a dark night, but also a quiet day. Because you're singing, you do 6, 7 shows, 8 shows in a week. You know, one matinee or one evening show every weekday and then a couple on the weekends. And a lot of people do that for years. And so you got to take one day, just 0 talking. So they'll walk around with a little sign that says, I'm on vocal rest. I'm not being rude or whatever. So I'm like, maybe I should do that. I told Beth that, and she's like, you can say you just don't want to talk to me. And I'm like, medically prescribed, you know. Strep. No thanks. I may just put canisters on this. So here's the thing. Like, if you just look at this one without the fun armor, he just has canisters. So I think that's fine to do. I think we're just going to do canisters. I'll make an executive decision, and I'll just put little tiles on it. I just don't want to get too complicated. But I also have to figure out how to slightly... I guess we'll make those dark. So I'll get 2 of those. I'll figure out how to make those slightly angled. God, just barely angled, man. Hey, doctor's note, can't talk. Well, this is the most I talk. So I do streams, and I cheer at soccer games. The problem is it's usually Saturday night soccer game rolls into Sunday morning stream, and my voice is just trashed. Which means I shouldn't be talking the rest of Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, right? Just let it... I need to hydrate more, too. Frankie's sending me pictures. What are these pictures of? Oh my god, look at all them ball joints. Yeah, that's what I need to do. I need to get, like, just a ton of those. I ordered probably, I think I just ordered about 20 of these. And then got a bunch of these. And then I've ordered a bunch of each of these. And then the pièce de résistance. Nope, I don't have it because I was using them all. These that are the socket on one side and the toe ball on the other. But I've been using them every time I get them. Yeah, if you haven't seen, I know some people got in late, but here's your corruptor. Probably saw it on Instagram. Super cool. I like it. Very spidery. I got it finished and I took it into Beth and I was like, what do you think? She's like, it's spooky. I was like, this is the coolest thing I've ever built. She's like, really? I'm like, yeah. What about the Capitol? Nah. Capitol's just big. Yeah, so, and then because we're in the supporter section at the Austin FC games, it's 2 hours of singing and shouting. I agree, Dusty. It's like you gotta go, okay, well, I'm gonna rotate this that far. Now I just need to figure out how to attach it. 10 degrees. That's all I want. That's all it is. It's just 10 degrees. Thanks, Frankie. Yeah, I'll get them. I know I've got some unsorted already, and I'm gonna buy some more, so I'm just gonna start buying them in bulk. Just be like, have you got some of these? I may not even need them for this, but I'm going to have them on hand. So, because his shoulder goes up a little higher, you can do that. You can just type it in, 10.5, and there's your angle. I mean, look at that. It's ridiculous. Which I had to do for the when I was doing the dome of the Capitol. I was doing spokes, and the dome is 20-sided, so it was so finicky, right? They couldn't have been 16 sides or 24 sides or something that was easily divided, right? 20 was just like, okay, well, you got 5 a side. Oh, well, then how do you do angles of 5 in 90 degrees? What is that? And you're like, that's, what is it? That's 18 degrees, right? So everything had to be like 18 degrees. So I had to go through each little spoke and do 18, 18, 18. It was dumb. And click hinges, the click hinges, 1x2 plate hinges, I think are 12.5 degrees each click, or 22 degrees each click. I couldn't remember. So I couldn't use click hinges. I had to use like finger hinges or just plates. Plate with bar and then clips kind of thing, because I was trying to, and it was a little stressed. So you can use any of these other like hinges and stuff, but it just adds to the height. Plus it's oddly spaced, it's like 1 apart. So this is gonna have to be on like a jumper. So I did on a 3. And then put a brick in the middle there. I'll just do a couple plates. These will be dark gray. These will keep... Are there white hinges? No, let's do light gray. Let's keep them light gray. And then, actually, that'll be black. And then I'll put a plate there. And then I want to do that slope again. And we'll do that as black. So then we need jumpers to offset this. I'll do those as black. And then we put it up on top here and see that it's too tall. So all that. And all I really want is just this. Don't know how to make that any smaller, but I do feel like it's a little small. But okay, so let's do this. This is bothering me. I just need a comparison machine. Okay, it's not... It is longer, and it's got a tail, but it's not taller. I think it'll look better once it's got its legs on it. And all this stuff on its back. I think I'm just freaking out because it just feels a little small, but I mean... Can I put... I need to put something under here too. Alright, so this is good size. It's fine. So get rid of that. I'll think on that a little bit. I don't know how to make it any better than that. But also, I think the rest of this is going to have to be... maybe not. Maybe just that. Ooh, I got an idea. Let's do, because this looks like it might fit pretty well. These are technically wedges, I think. So that'll look nice there. Kind of look like this bit right there. And then I still want to do... Oh man, black is hard to see in here. It still looks like I could get away with that. This guy in here. Let's just put that guy back in there. Cool. Alright, and that's going to have to be a tile, which is fine. Okay. Alright. Alright, so I think this is where I'm going to end today. Not a bad bit of progress. I'm gonna like faux put these guys up here just to see what it looks like. They could almost be one closer. Yeah, that doesn't look too bad. And then I'll put something down the middle for all these guys. Whoops. Let's line these up a little better. You're not going to let me do that, are you? There we go. Don't forget to save. Thank you. Save. All right, well, you guys have... Yeah, that's coming together. Nice big fat tail coming off the back there. With some more solar panels, get some yellow round bits back here. This is going to be Travis bricks, I think. We're going to try to figure out how to do hinges and Travis bricks. Oh, you know what would be great? Those ball sockets that are just the bar in the ball socket, and then some Travis bricks, and figure out how to attach those. Yeah, that'll be fun. Thanks for being here. Dusty, Missy, Texas 132. Frankie, good seeing you. Brick Pasta. Kodiak was here earlier. Thanks for being here. Mayo and Zissou and Stud. Thanks everybody for being here. You guys have a great rest of your day and your weekend. And yeah, will do. Enjoy your time, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.